We're going to do a video on AAPL, Apple stock analysis, and we've got a daily chart of Apple here for you with a 200-day moving average in blue right here, and you can see Apple's up today 4%. I'm sorry, almost 3% up, $4, and currently trading at about $152.60. It's about almost noon on the 15th of November. Let's take a look at this stock real quick and see what's going on. This previous rally, starting in October 13th, went straight up here and slammed into the underside of the 200-day moving average on October 28th, and you can see it sold off all the way down to the bottom, went almost all the way back down to where it started. And you can see this was a distributed rally. There wasn't very many corrections. We had a big correction here, but essentially we had one correction going from $134 up to $157. This rally right here is not only doing the same thing, but it's worse and it's faster. So we're getting overbought extremely quickly here. This was somewhat overbought. This is really overbought, this current rally we're in right now. You can see it's gapping here, which is never a good sign. People are chasing this price, afraid they won't get in on the rally. What's going to happen is the stock's going to drop back. So my guess is this stock made a high today about 153. I'm not saying it's not going to make a higher high. It may. Who knows how high it'll go. But this stock's going to break back down right here, at least about the 148, I would say. And it's probably going to do that here, I would say relatively soon, probably by Friday. And it may go lower, but you can see right now we have a 20-day and a 5-day moving average right around the 146 level. So I suspect price is going to come back down here to about the 147, 148 level at a minimum to correct, because this is just overbought. I'm not saying that this is a false rally. I'm not saying that it's not going to continue to go up and get out of its bear market. As you can see, it's been in a bear market ever since August, and of course it started back in here in May. But I am saying that this rally is too much, too fast, and you'll notice we still have a sloping down 200-day moving average. So my guess is this price is going to maybe go a little bit higher at the most and then drop back down to about 147, 148, all for entertainment purposes only. Let's take a look and see real quick. It's all my opinion. Let's see what's happening on the weekly chart. We can see on the weekly chart we're bouncing right up against a rising 20-week moving average, but we're below a rising 5-week moving average. You need to get, in order to have a sustainable rally, you need to get this 5-week moving average above the 20-week moving average, just exactly like this here. You need to cross it over, and it's nowhere near it yet. So the 5-week moving average here is about 148, and the 20-week is about 153-ish. So it's not a huge difference, but that's got to cross over to have a sustainable rally. This here actually is a pretty good sign. Putting in a double bottom like this, they tested it, and people bought it at a slightly higher price. They paid $134.38 there and $134.37. So it looks like a penny, but they did test it, and that's good. So again, I've noted previously, that's the kind of test you see in the commodities markets, not in the stock markets. But the stock is in good shape, I think. However, it's got to get technically correct, and it's going too far too fast, just exactly like this previous rally did. And you can clearly see it's going at about at least a third faster than this previous rally, which collapsed. So that's what I'm looking at on a weekly chart. Let's look on an hourly chart. An hourly chart looks really weird, and I'm seeing a lot of weird hourly charts here in the last couple days. This is an extremely weird hourly chart. You can see for a stock like Apple, an enormously huge company that's very sound, is gapping. It just is not. The whole thing is really kind of weird. But on this chart, I suspect this price to drop back down, again, as I said, about the 147, 148 minimum to correct this overbought situation. It doesn't look as badly overbought depending on how you look at it. This was really overbought right here. There's just no doubt about it. This wasn't enormously overbought, but that was super overbought. This is overbought, this whole little section, but this right here is a ridiculously overbought situation. Doesn't mean it's not going to go a little higher. But again, I'm forecasting a drop down for entertainment purposes only, in my opinion, to about 47, 48 to correct. And then we'll see if it can continue to move up. Let's take a look at algorithmically generated entry prices for Apple today. 146, 147. Across the boards here at 1, 5, and 20-day hold periods. These are trading days. So it's got buys for Apple, but Apple has not traded down that low today to give you a chance to get in at those prices. Apple's low today, 151.68 cents. Let's look at the trend following system. This is 30-day trend following. Get in, assuming your own judgment says it's a good idea, all for entertainment purposes only, and get out at the end of 30 days at a loss, or take your profit soon if you get them. And very interestingly, our systems which use modified moving averages in this particular system, the other one's not trend following, but this one is, and it shows flat for Apple today, which is extremely interesting. So for the 15th of November, these change every day. we're showing flat for Apple, and we're also showing flat for the S&P 500. S&P 500 is rallying like crazy today, but it's still not above its 200-day moving average. So there's a lot of things going on with the markets. We've got a short in here for Tesla, which is currently below Tesla's price. So that's what we've got for you. 190 stocks available every morning before 7 a.m. at rbamresearch.com. 14-day free trial, no credit card required. Link in the description below. Just head over to RBAM, put in your email address, and get instant access to 190 stocks, the major forex pairs, and the most liquid futures contracts, all by 7 a.m. If you like this video, please click the like button. If you want to subscribe, please do that as well. Keep in mind everything you've seen and heard on here, including energy prices and my commentaries, for entertainment purposes only. You should always do your own analysis, and you definitely trade at your own risk. If you like these videos, you can get one custom made for the forex, stock, or futures of your choice. There's a link in the description below with details. And again, you trade at your own risk. If you have a great comment for us, please leave it in the comment section below. We'd love to hear from you.